Hello tennis guys and tennis ladies, and welcome to my channel. In this video I will show you how to customize your Boom Pro tennis racket to make it more stable, more powerful and more close to the pro rackets we know from head, like the Speed Pro. So we will try to beef the racket up to make the swing weight higher and to overall make the Boom Pro a more performance and, let's say, tour level oriented racket. So stay tuned, we will start right now. So in my previous video I did customize the Boom MP with only 8 gram, including the dampener. So 6 gram of lead, 8 gram of 2 gram dampener and 6 gram of lead, overall 8 gram. And we beefed the MP version from 298 swing weight to 316 swing weight. So we quite beefed the racket up. If you didn't see the customized job, the custom job, the tune job on the Boom MP, click somewhere here and you will find out what you have to do exactly to make the Boom MP a more powerful and more stable and, let's say, more performance oriented racket. But now my favorite from the Boom series, if you didn't see my review for the Booms, just again find it somewhere on my channel. The Booms are great and I love the Boom Pro. It's exactly in the specs, it's exactly in the place I want to have a tennis racket. So great feel, great control, great stability, really easy to swing with. But once again, for some people the racket lacks a little bit of the power and the stability that you need when you play some tournaments, for example, or a team play in some college. So guys, I will measure the specs for this particular type or for this particular stick I have here, because during my review I found out that once again the swing weight is very low for a 310 gram racket. Of course, it is balanced way more to the hand than the standard rackets we see from other companies and from head to, but 311 swing weight, it's way too low. Tennis Warehouse shows 325 for this racket, which is, for me personally, it's too high. It just can't have that much swing weight with the balance. But 311 is too low. I believe it should have around 318 maybe, but 311 is very low. But we will measure the weight. Remember, it is strung, it's originally strung with the new Head Links Touch 1.25 millimeters at around 23 or 24 kilos. And the strings for this head size, for the 98-inch head size, they weight around, let's say, 16 grams. So with strings, this racket should weight around 326, let's say 326, 327, and it weighs 325.6. So it's actually really good. It's not bad at all. So it's not bad. So 325.6, I will write it down with strings. 325.6 plus strings. Now I have here a balance board, so I will measure balance of this racket with strings. Without strings it has 310, and with strings it should have around 320. but it doesn't, as I can see. No, maybe it looks exactly almost 320 or 319, so something in between. So I will write down 319 or 320 millimeters. So once again, not bad, because if you add strings to the unstrung racket, it changes the balance around 1 centimeter more to the head. So now the swing weight. I measured the swing weight 311, which is really low, really low, compared to the Tennis Warehouse specs. So now it shows 313. So, well, not that bad, but yeah, I will just look at the machine if it is correctly calibrated. It should show now 200. And it shows through 200. So yeah, so 313. So 313. And now I will start customizing the racket with something or probably a lot of people or most people maybe use. So 313 is the swing weight. So I will add a dampener. This bubble dampener, for example, Rafael Nadal does use this dampener, but this is the hollow version. If you buy the package, there is this hollow version, and then there is the version with the small balls in it, with the small steel balls, and they add the weight a little bit more to the dampener. But this dampener, I will weight it for you. It should have around 2 grams. And it has 2.2, so 2.2 gram dampener. How does this translate into the swing weight? It should add around, let's say, 2 or maybe 3 points. So now we will probably see 315 or 316. So only 314. So only 1 swing weight point added. So not a big deal. So 2.2 dampener translates into 314 swing weight. So not much. But as I said in the previous video when I customized the Boom MP, every racket is different, and remember that this is a 310 gram racket with a different balance and of course different head size, which makes the customizing a little bit different from customizing a 100-inch head. So now I want to beef the racket to the swing weight. Let's say that will be around 325. Okay, so we will try to get from 313 to 325, and for this we will probably need around maybe 8 gram of lead, because every gram of the lead in the head is 2 to 4 swing weight points, depend on where it is placed and depend on the overall head shape and head size, etc. So if you add 1 gram into the head on the tip, on the 12 o'clock, it adds the most power and the most swing weight. So 1 gram here can be up to 4 swing weight points. Once again, depend on the overall shape of the head and on the overall balance of the racket. When you put 1 gram on the side, it adds usually 2 swing weight points, maybe 3 swing weight points, not that much. And if you add the lead, for example here in the throat, it adds only maybe 1 swing weight point of the each gram. So not a big deal. It adds to the overall static weight of the rackets, but not that big deal in terms of the swing weight overall. So I will add some weight. I have here various lead tapes, and for that reason, if we work with a real lead, we know that the lead is of course toxic. It can harm your health, or it can harm you. So if you use original lead, if you use a real lead, not some artificial lead or some, let's say, rubber that looks like lead, but it is actually a rubber that just adds weight, then you don't have to use the gloves. But I prefer actually to use the gloves almost all the time when I work with the weights, because you don't really know what's inside it. So for example, here I have the real lead tape. It's the thin lead tape. This lead tape is from, I believe, from Torna, made in USA, and it's, let's say, the professional lead tape used by professionals. It's great. You can customize the whole head with the lead tape, and it's very thin, so you can do it all over the head or on the big parts of the head to make the head more stable. Here I have the Technifiber lead stripes, and I believe these lead stripes are not toxic. I believe this is some kind of, let's say, artificial lead or other kind of material, and it has this adhesive part on the back, so you can stick it really easily on the frame, and each of these pieces is 2 grams, so it's a little bit thicker. So this small piece is 2 grams, and of course you have to put each piece on each of the side of the frame. You just can't put 2 grams on the one side and get away from it. So you need to put evenly on both sides, so it's perfectly balanced. So when the pros are getting their rackets customized, they put the lead under the bumper, so let's say no one sees how much customized these rackets are. And of course the benefit is that the lead stays under the bumper and it can't fly off when you hit the ball, let's say with a frame. So when you hit a bad ball off the strings and you have the lead tape here, maybe it can cause that the lead tape will fly away from the racket. So that's why the pros have the lead tape under the bumper, so it stays perfectly on its place no matter what do you do. And it's of course hidden, it's a kind of secret, the custom job. But I will use it like normal, let's say amateurs use it, so I will just stick it on the lower part of the frame. It's much easier to do than to cut out all the strings, then remove the bumper and then put it back, and yeah, it takes more time. But of course, if you want to do it properly, do it like the pros. Then I have here various others lead tapes, all lead rubbers. This is some kind of lead rubber, let's say tungsten tuning tape from Wilson, it's really easy to use. This longer stripe has 2.5 grams and it can be cut on smaller pieces, and each of the small pieces with this point where you can easily find it is 0.25 grams, so it's easy to customize it. And then I have here these longer stripes. Once again, it's a rubber, some kind of rubber. It's way thinner, and there are 3 stripes in this package, and you can cut it too. I'm not sure how heavy are they, but it was on the package, but I don't have it anymore. So I will start with adding 2 grams on the top of the head. So I will cut the Technifiber stripe to half. Then I will stick it with this tape, with this duct tape, because I don't want to use it for real. So I use this just to check how it works, how it translates into the overall swing weight, but I don't want to use it for real, because when I use it for real, then I have to peel it off, because I have to send these booms back to the store. Sadly, I can't keep them. So one stripe here to the middle, so it stays on its place, and then the second half I put on the other side of the frame. This, I use another stripe of tape so it stays on its place when I measure it. So now we have it. So it's nothing really special, as you can see. So the lead tape or the lead stripe is here, and of course on the other side, and you can just fiddle with it. But of course, if you don't have the swing weight machine, then you don't know exactly what you did to your racket. So now 2 grams in the head. I believe this can add maybe 5 points of swing weight. We will see. So now we have 314 with the dampener, and we will probably have 300 and let's say 19. Oh, even more, much more actually, 323. 323. So guys, 323. So I will turn the racket and I will measure it one more. So I'm surprised, but as you can see, every frame is different, every head shape is different. This is of course a smaller head. So a smaller head, maybe the more the ratio. So 322. I will try it one more time from the other side. Yeah, 322. So, okay, so 322 from 314 just by adding 2 grams. I'm surprised because this is a much higher number than I expected. So 2 grams, 12 o'clock, and we have 322 swing weight. So 2 grams and we have 8 points. So that's what I said. So 1 gram at the tip of the head can be up to 4 swing weight points, and that's exactly how it showed up in this measurement. So we have 322. We will try adding few more grams, but not in the tip of the head, but now on the 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock side to add more stability to the frame. But of course it will add the swing weight too, but not 4 points for each one of the grams, but I believe maybe 2 or 3 points. So I will add now 2 grams here, 2 grams there, so overall 4 grams. And guys, this can lead to another, let's say 8 swing weight points, and then we have a quite powerful racket, completely different racket that will play like the Speed Pro. So yeah, but with a different head shape, with a much easier head shape, with a head shape that has nice sweet spot on the top of the tip, so it could be really interesting. And one thing I didn't mention in the I'm cutting my gloves. I didn't mention in my review of the booms that because the balance of the rackets is so much to the handle, these rackets are actually perfect for customizing. They are perfect. So you can change the specs for your taste, and the overall control of the rackets, the maneuverability will stay great. So now I will cut these stripes just to fit the weight onto the frame. And yeah, with the gloves it's a bit of hassle, and it's good you prepare yourself for that, but by just cutting all the necessary pieces before you start customizing it, maybe it's a better. I didn't prepare it myself, and now as you can see I'm struggling with it a little bit, but yeah, that's life. So preparation is everything. Preparation is everything, guys. So now I have these stripes, and I will go and I will cut these Technifiber stripes into the half. I will need 2 stripes. Yeah, I have them. So now I will take this piece and I will try to connect it. So on the side, in the middle, 9 o'clock or 3 o'clock from your point of view. So like this. Then I will put a stripe on the other side of the head, and go like this. Hold there. Yes, hold there. It holds there. Yes, it holds there. It's not that great, but once again, this is for the test purpose, and I don't want to actually damage the stripes because I want to use them for real in some other situations. And this is exactly how the pros are doing it. They're doing it, I believe, with some kind of foam or with some kind of material that just they stick onto the frame. They measure the swing weight, and they remove it, and they keep going and going. And after they have the test weight added to the racket, they remove the foam and all the material that was used for the test, and they apply then the real tapes. So yeah, it just We are just trying and measuring everything. So guys, as you can see, now I have customized the Boom Pro here with 2 grams of lead on the 12 o'clock, 2 grams on the 3 o'clock, 2 grams on the 9 o'clock, and there we have the dampener, so overall 8 grams. And now we will measure the swing weight. Yeah, I can feel it already. So maybe the 4 extra grams, they can be, well, maybe even 3 or maybe even 10 swing weight points at this position, who knows. So maybe we will reach with this added weight to the 3 and 9 o'clock, we will reach the 330 swing weight, or we will probably go even above the 330. Wow, 331, that's something. So guys, this racket, now in this specs, the racket is almost at the same level as the Head Speed Pro, which is a really great racket, but for example for me it's too heavy to swing with, and overall the control of the racket is really draining my energy quickly. But you can do it with the Boom Pro 2. Just add 6 grams of the lead and add a dampener, and there you have it. So guys, we have now 331 swing weight points, and we added 4 grams to the 3 and 9 o'clock, and there we have it, 331. So we jumped from the 313 to 331. That's 18-point increase. That's just great. That's just great, and you will feel that. So finally I will measure the balance. So now the racket will be balanced more to the head, I believe, from the 319, 320 to, let's say, 325, 326. We will see. Now I'm reaching the 325, 325, 324, and it goes up. So now I'll go back a little bit. Yes, exactly guys, this is exactly 325 millimeters. 325 millimeters with the strings. So without the strings, it actually now has around 315 millimeters balance without strings. So that's still very great, very easy to control the racket, but it's now much more powerful, much more stable than the stock version. So I will make final control measurement of the weight. So we added 8 gram. We added 8 gram to the 325.6 at the beginning. So now we should have, plus 8 gram, we should have 333.6, something like that. 333.6. $334. Okay, 334. So yeah, we are there. That's the 8 gram added. 334 gram with strings. So once again, guys, you can do magic. You can do magic at home. You don't need this because I've showed you how it works. So just add 2 gram dampener, 2 grams on the 12 o'clock, 2 grams on the 3 o'clock, 2 grams on the 9 o'clock, and the specs will raise about 18 swing weight points up and about, where I have it, 5 millimeters more balance to the head. And that's it. And still this racket will be fantastically maneuverable. It will be really easy to swing with, but with more power, more mass, more stability. And I believe now the Pro version, the customized Boom Pro version, is really something also for the real tournament player, real player who wants, let's say, the almost, let's say, the pro level racket of the other versions from head, like the Gravity Pro, like the Speed Pro, like the Radical Pro, I believe. And yeah, now the Boom will make boom, guys. Now the Boom will make boom, and it will make you happy, and it will make you smile even more. So yeah, guys, there you have it. This was, whoa, it stays still because it is perfectly balanced, guys, with all the LED and the dampener. So guys, there you have it. So if you enjoy this custom job on this Boom Pro, don't forget to click the thumbs up button. If you didn't like it, just click the thumbs down button. Of course, you can comment, subscribe, share. I read all your comments. I really enjoy you are commenting, you are interacting with me, and yeah, just enjoy tennis every time, every day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.